Hey everyone, it's xLyra here, and I got another deck profile for you guys today. Sorry it's a little late, it's been a while since I've uploaded another video, but I've had school, so with the start of the new format, I'll profile one I think is one of the top decks of the format. Didn't really have that good of a showing at YCS Toronto, but who cares, let's go anyway. Deck we're reviewing is obviously Infernity. So, I've updated my build from last time, from March 2013, or last year's format. I picked up a couple cards, and one of my friends was really nice to me, and he hooked me up with a really good card. So, I guess I'll show you the changes from last video. It's still a pretty synchro-based deck. I wouldn't call it Exceed Infernity just yet, but I'll just show you the cards, and you'll see why. So, let's start simple. 3 Infernity Archfiends. No questions asked, this card's one of the best in the deck. If you don't know what it does, if you top deck it when you have no cards in your hand, you can special summon it, and if you special summon it with no cards in your hand, you can add any Infernity card to your hand. So, that opens up a wide range of combos. It can't be effect veilered if you draw during the draw phase, so it's almost guaranteed to go off if you draw it, and there's really not much you can say because it really combos well with Infernity Necromancer. You run 3 of him because he's basically a +1 machine. Necromancer, when you summon him, it goes to defense, and once per turn, he can summon any Infernity from your graveyard if you have no cards in your hand. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a walking monster reborn. Last combo card you need to know, Infernity Avenger. Its effect really is not that great, but it's a tuner, level 1. If you can do the math, 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. So, level 8 synchros for days. 2 Infernity Mirage. I still like Mirage, even though a lot of people are dropping it for the Exceed variant. I still play it because, hey, if you top deck it and you have a full graveyard, it's basically the same as Infernity Launcher. And it works with 100 Eyes Dragon's effect. So, yeah. Nothing bad with 2 Mirages. I might cut it down to 1, but I'm still keeping it in the deck. I play 1 each of Greffer and Armageddon Knight. They both serve the same purpose of basically discarding darks to the deck and out of your hand, in the case of Dark Greffer. So, I used to run 2 Greffers, but just after a lot of testing, Armageddon Knight really just proved superior. Play 1 Street Patrol. A lot of people are playing 2. I only play 1 just because I'm running the Synchro variant, so it's kind of less important for me to get this card going. And my favorite tech pick, I still like Torghast from the Underworld over Summoner Monk, just because this card works with Transmodify. I don't have Transmodify in the deck at the moment because it's crazy expensive, but once I do, you'll see that this card combos really well with Infernity Archfiend and Infernity Necromancer. You can also get out xLyra with it, which is really good for bringing back a Mirage that you banished with Infernity Break or 100 Eyes Dragon. On to the spells. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Foolish Burial. 1 for 1. Really good to bring up Mirage or Avenger out of your deck while also depleting your hand. Reinforcement of the Army, just so you can get out Greffer or Armageddon Knight. Oh, sorry, they're 1 for 1. Triple Upstart Goblin. Upstart Goblin's better than Pot Duality in this deck just because of the sheer need to special summon. The extra 1,000 life points really doesn't matter if you can get off your big combos and you can deal a ton of damage to them. So, it also lowers the deck count to 37 cards, so you can get all your combo pieces better. And easier and faster. Yeah. Let's go to Broken Corner. Infernity Launcher. Basically Mirage, but without using up your normal summon. Lets you special summon 2 Infernities from your graveyard if you have no cards in the field. Or, no cards in the field. No cards in hand, sorry. Pretty self-explanatory. If this was at 3, Infernities would be tier 1. Possibly tier 0. 3 Mystical Space. A lot of people are saying that you should drop MST or play 2. I play 3 just because I want to get my combos off. Fiendish Chain and Breakthrough Skill are 2 of the most dangerous cards that can really go against this deck, so if you can get rid of them preemptively, you're doing yourself a big favor. Now, onto traps. Big bulk of the deck. Let's get right into it. 3 Secret Rare Infernity Barriers. Yes. Cost me a ton of money, no. I'm paying for it. But, this is basically Solemn Judgment on steroids, and it's searchable. So now that Judgment's banned, this card's way more powerful than it used to be. Negates spells, traps, or effect monsters, which even Judgment can't stop. So this card's amazing. No reason not to run 3. I just run 1 Infernity Break, just because I don't have room for any more. It's a great card. It's chainable. It's unlike Barrier. So if you have a full back row, you can just flip it up and destroy something. But I don't think it's that useful compared to Barrier. It is good, but I don't have room to play multiple copies. Playing 2 Infernity Inferno, I've seen people drop it, and it is justified now that Exceed Infernity is out. Lava Vault Chain's a card. But I still get lots of hands where I draw a lot of monsters, or just cards I don't want to play, so you can get rid of cards that you don't need, like Upstart Goblin, a Reinforcement of the Army if you already have what you need. So basically, just empties your hand, sets up your grave for a big combo play. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole and 1 Compulse. Both cards are really good, even though they're both limited, so if you play 1 copy of each, you're bound to draw one of them. Double Mirror Force and Torrential. 2 Fiendish Chain. Since Infernity is a deck that really you can't have hand traps in, Fiendish Chain is your best option for really negating monster effects. I would go with Breakthrough Skill as well, but I like the fact that Fiendish Chain also prevents attacks, which basically means that you can protect a big field, or you can just protect a key monster that needs to stay alive. 1 Starlight Road, just because Icarus attack is a bitch. So this card really counters Blackwings. They go -1 if you use it, and you get a free starters from your deck. So really, there's no reason not to use it. Lastly, the 1 Solemn Warning. Really self-explanatory. Why would you ever not run Solemn Warning? Okay, so that's the main deck. Let's go straight to the extra deck. 1 Infernity Doom Dragon. 1 Void Ogre Dragon. This card's amazing. I can't stress how good this card is. It's basically a Xian on steroids. 1 Hybridized Dragon. I bumped the count down from 2 to 1 to make room for the new Exceed monsters I'm using in the extra deck. But it's still a good combo card, so having it at 1 is still pretty useful. Mistworm. Wish you could be Trishula, but that card's still banned. Crimson Blader wins games, no lie. So if you don't run this and you can summon it somehow, you better get yourself a copy. Crimson Blader is like the most broken card of this format. Scrap Dragon. Stardust, not because I want to summon it, but more so because of Starlight Road. Black Rose, now that Heavy's banned, this card's amazing. Ally of Justice Catastor. I've been thinking of switching out for Armade's Keeper of Boundaries, but I just find that Catastor's overall a more versatile card because he also defends you on your own turn. Armory Arm. Really self-explanatory, level 4 synchro. Lava Vault Chain. I'm going to have to discuss this card for almost like a whole minute. This card makes Infernity's tier 1. No joke. This card has single-handedly caused Infernities to get out of like being tier 3 and just move it up. So it's a generic level 4 or rank 4 Exceed. You can detach one material and then either send any card from your deck to the grave or choose any monster in your deck and place it on top of the deck. So both of these effects are completely broken for Infernities. So either A, you can load your grave up, use Infernity Mirage, Launcher, or Necromancer to summon the card you just dumped. Or you can set a Stygian Street Patrol, which is also good. Or you can top deck an Infernity Archfiend. So just by summoning this card, you can either set up for next turn, or guarantee that you're going to have an explosive play next turn by topping an Infernity Archfiend. Broken card, I need a second one, so I can play 2 chains. 1 Maestroke. I want to get the ultimate version in Astral Pack 3, but broken card. Not really, but pretty good wall. Leviathan Dragon. Levair combos well with Infernity Mirage. Windups and mains. So this is the synchro version. As you can see, I have like 10 synchros and only 5 exceeds. I like the synchro version more than the exceed version personally, just because I think it packs more power and setups are a lot harder to break, while sacrificing not too much consistency. I do have an exceed variant that I'm in mind, but I don't have the cash to afford transmodify or a bunch of exceeds, so I'm just gonna leave it at this right now. I guess while we still have time, I'll show you guys part of my side deck. But if you guys have any questions or comments about combos or how the deck works or operates, you can put in the comments and I'll try and reply to all of them. I'm just gonna leaf through my side deck while I'm talking. But now that the new format's out, I've been thinking of doing some more card discussions, and I was also thinking of uploading some player matches. If you guys would like that, just comment down below what you want or not. There's really nothing in plan that I really have. College apps are really taking up a lot of my time, so it's increasingly hard to make videos. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, any other game, just tell me. I'll try and get you guys some content for that. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. This is a Synchro Exceed. Or not Synchro Exceed, Synchro Infernity. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.